Well, lads. It is a good Karking day. We finally have a trailer for Grim Protocols coming December 3rd. A nice little launch event for the Karkers who will be joining us on the PlayStation 5. So, let's get ourselves a watch over and then let's talk about it afterwards.
By the grandfather's will. Their sacrifice has opened the door by which another will enter.
You are one of us.
I am the herald of admonition. What you began, we will finish. This is the hour of admonition.
Alright. I gotta admit, the protocols there feel so Necron-y, the way that they have it come in. And this dark cloud hanging over is an interesting thing. I'm very curious as to what this is going to be. So, let's take a peek at some little Easter eggs locked into this. So we have clearance level, auto substantium, attention, explicator Zola, subject, Wolfer. Is that Byron? Byron Wolfer. That's a kind of, I would say that's a good name, but it's not. It's a bad Karking name, Byron. I can't wait to kill this Karker. And of course, Rinda Karnak as well, being here within this subsector, the understreets. So we've got that, and this is what? Priority report. And if we shift over, we've got red, and then it scrambles. So it gets corrupted or it gets encrypted. So I'm wondering if this 53rd guardsman who clearly screwed up, got himself seen, and then wasted, managed to get the signal out. Now what we have here though is Rinda completely separating herself from Byron. Oh, it's such a shit name. You couldn't have given him something like Goric or some other bullshit name, something that ends in a hard letter. This is the problem, is when you have a villain that is named Wolfer, right? You need to have a hard-sounding letter. It's part of the reason why when people swear and get so offended by the word fuck, it's such a powerful word. It ends in a hard consonant. For someone like Wolfer, Byron Wolfer, he needs something that's a bit more punchy, right? Something that ends in a hard K or I would say just a hard K sound or a hard CH or an X, something of that nature. So, these two going at each other. Obviously, the pigman over here is looking a little betrayed, looking upset. Wolfer's clearly pissed off. Rinda is the herald of admonition and is going against her people. Let's see who they killed. It looks like they killed some poxwalkers. Some simple nobodies that really don't matter. And maybe They're all praying. What are the odds that they're trying to summon a demon host? I wonder what the odds are there. We can only infer so much from the trailer, but there is a good bit here. They are praying over the poxwalkers. They've got the candles set up in a pattern. They've got all the drags and the scabs are sitting in the background. So I wonder if Rinda is now leading the scab faction. So let's talk about the next Easter egg is this Karking right here. So it looks like a hood. So this could be a little shadowy guy. There's a symbol that's rather hard to make out. I do have this in 4K right now. It kind of looks like Saruman's white hand on the shoulder pauldron. So I'm wondering if there's a lot of speculation we could have. We could potentially have several things. We could have a death cult assassin sitting above here. We could have a member of a gene stealer cult looking over. We could have a member of the Mechanicum hanging over and watching this. The problem is that Fatshark has implemented so many different characters that we now have so many different avenues of speculation. And while we haven't had a death cult assassin make an appearance, they are starting to draw things from inspiration from Rogue Trader that they're adding in. And they're making these little nods to other games. So we did recently have the Hierophant class come out for Inquisition Martyr. Another great game you should play if you haven't played any Warhammer games. So these are all the little tidbits that could be coming up. But this white hand could very well be a Gene Stalker cult. It could be Mechanicus. It could be a death cult. It could be a hive gang that is fighting down below. We do have remnants of that. Remember, we had the conversations of the water gangs before. So these are all little tidbits that are here. Let's see if I can get a pose on a good screenshot. Yeah, it's hard to make this out, but this is clearly a hooded figure, I would say. Now, I could be looking too far into this. We could all be looking too far into this, and this could just be a statue in the area. But I like to think maybe it is someone watching over them. My only complaint with this fucker, by the way, I'm going to lower the volume. My only complaint with this Karking is for all the good animations that Fatshark does, he runs like he's got a stick or a power maul shoved clear up his rectum. And considering his leader's a commissar, I get it. He's hoping she doesn't pummel his butthole no more. But it's a bad animation. He looks rather stiff in the ass. And it is rather disappointing. But there have been a lot of people who've been utilizing this helmet asset inside of all the mods to create their own characters with their own unique skins to utilize this helmet. So I know we don't have as veterans the helmet on the mask. This would be a nice thing to add with the Grim Protocols. I would like to see them put in more free, high-quality, earnable cosmetics. Say it with me, lads, you know it. So, I would like to see more of that come out, but I don't want the 53rd. I'm finding the 53rd to be a bit of a lack of good quality. Now, there are Inquisitorial troopers in this trailer who are dying alongside the 53rd as well. That is a bit of a shame. Some of Grendel's own troopers are getting gunned down. But they're not the rejects, so of course they're going to drop dead like a bunch of flies. All in all, this trailer, for what little it gives us, is looking rather promising. We will hopefully be able to end Rinda's terror once and for all. And then we will see what happens to Wolfer's forces. and Wolfer himself. Does this mean that this could be coming to an end? The rise of the heretical cults and the bastard traitors in lieu of a new enemy? I would say probably not. I think we will still see a leaderless force of enemies that will be against us, but I'm not too worried about us not having heretical guard and traitorous scum bastards to go and kill along the way. But it does feel super Necron-y right there, doesn't it? It feels Necron-y. But I do think rejects going against Necrons, the power differential is too strong there. It's too much. So I'm hoping they don't go Necrons. What I am hoping is they go Gene Stealers, if they are going to introduce a new enemy. I don't think they will, but this feels kind of Necron-y in its own way. It's the green. You know what it is. It's the green that makes you feel that way. But again, I would be hoping more for Gene Stealer if they're going to introduce new enemies. It would be a bit of an easier route for them to go. And I think it would be a bit more stable. But all in all, I'm excited for Grim Protocols coming December 3rd. If we get any more updates, I will keep you in the loop, lads. We're almost there. Only a handful of days. So take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Keep your head on a swivel. And we might be taking out Rinda permanently. And Wolfer coming soon. Take care, lads. Peace. Cheers to the patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon. You too can support on Patreon. There's a link in the description. You can also support by becoming a channel member, and you can support for free by tickling the algorithm and sharing this with as many people as your Karking can. Once again, lads, take care, and I'll see you on Tertium. Peace.